It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
York to kick off for the Browns.
Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Oh, deep right away. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Leonard now off the play action. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Ready, set.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. Ready.
They go play action on first down. Headed out right. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Thompson Robinson back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
18 Cardinals.
6 yards. It's second down.
Hey, Josh.
Putting a receiver in motion.
79 gross.
Throwing now off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Ready.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 19.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Having gained up a handful there. That is stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Tackle by Alex Highsmith. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
31-yard line.
Cougar 19. Roll, roll, roll.
Going to the ground again on first. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
70 Lions. Cowboy 80. Go, go, go.
To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera clutch. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Leonard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Throwing deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Street. You.
They are throwing it again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool1 with the INT. There he goes, right sideline. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
On play action now, Leonard. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, a run with Barkley. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
28 yards. That's another Browns first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. And it's Dante Kent in on the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. You just get the play off. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! '79 Bronco!
Here he goes, third and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
York knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. That's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, first and 10.
Check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
Again to Johnson to start this drive. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Okay, ready?
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
From the red zone on first. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
It's Johnson on second down. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on third and 11.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They'll air it out on third. He's got it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
A
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Get it! Hey! Ready!
Johnson does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
It's Johnson again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one. Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told them to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, kid, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles! Pack the 60, pack the 60!
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
Kool1 on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Hands are left! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Take go!
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
79 Rocky. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go!
To throw. Here's Leonard. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Leonard to the air now. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. First down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him, and he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 2nd down.
We send a man in motion.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
Thompson Robinson now. Forced out to his right. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Ready? 18, 5, 60, 6.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18. Hey, smash. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Downfield is fine, safe ground. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go. 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's taken down right along the 30. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Go! Nice, Bravo 80. Mustang 19.
Leonard setting up to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Bronco.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Bravo 80. Switch.
Looking to throw. Leonard. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ready? Let's go.
He's going to throw again on second down. It's a screen to Barkley. Still working past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it an 11-point ball game. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Alert!
A give left side to Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Reed! Hurt!
On the ground again with Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Seven Pirate Street, Viking 18.
Here's Thompson Robinson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
18 Rattler. Street.
To throw, Leonard. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Steelers' side of the field.
Well, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he's thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Half the 60.
Now it's Leonard. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A 63-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, left side to Warren. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you more interceptions.
And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
fourth down.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
I think that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He's going to field this at the 2. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Here's Leonard to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, take. Bronco swing. 70 Timberwolf. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
And off headed right, Barkley. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Check smash. Check smash. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go to Barkley again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That's got to be so frustrating for him when you're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready, ready. Trap 60. Trap 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirate. 7 Pirate. No street. Take it. Take it. Hut, hut.
To throw, here's Leonard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy. Hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, as he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
You know he was lobbying for his chance to try that kick, and look at what he was able to do. That is a new record. The longest kick ever made on an NFL field, and it really took perfection, Kate, across the board. The snap, the hold, and he hit that ball perfectly to break the record.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Buying some time left. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Air it out on 3rd. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice strong effort there on that return to take us to the end of this quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Leonard to the air now. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Leonard now. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing it deep, left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Hey, check that. Street.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket. Kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Braden
Browns are lined up to punt.
formation.
Braden Mann will kick it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Still finding room past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready.
This is Johnson heading right. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. They'll run now with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Is there anything I could say positive about the execution of that play? At least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
Brings up third down.
18 Carter. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down now, ball at the 33. This is Warren, headed right. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Steelers approaching win number 7 on the year. Second down now, 7 to go. Warren once more. Football's loose. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And we get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Warren running between the tackles. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come 19, Stephanie! Cougar 19!
From the gun, it's Leonard. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Here we go! 70 Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! 60 Eagles! 18 Raptors! 18 Raptors! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Rolling left, buying some time. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Go. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Here's the backup. First throw. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Second and 3 now.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders sends this to the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Ready.
Third and short here. Sanders. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Get it. Mustang. 70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
One final shot here. And complete to St. Brown. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.